Welcome to the Not So Serious podcast, my first ever video. We're going to be talking about how the Vikings will beat the Giants, and I'm going to be kind of comparing it to the playoff game 2 years ago, which I know is not a great thing to talk about. Actually, is it just a year ago? I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to start right away. Number one, terrible coverage. Now, the Vikings in 2022 were known for having the best offense in the NFL, and I mean that best offense in the NFL, but having the worst defense in the NFL as well. So those are kind of two forces, which in the regular season was really good. Postseason didn't get us anywhere. So number one, what did we do? We added Stephon Gilmore. He had a 74.4 rating last year. He'll be great this year. Stephon Gilmore is a dog. Trust me. He'll be great. He'll be great helping this coverage. You have Stephon Gilmore, Byron Murphy, still the same safety room. Our cornerback room is so much better. We're going to be good this year. Trust me. Our defense is going to be great. And you'll notice this video is going to be like all about the Vikings defense because that's the biggest thing that's changed. I mean, our offense will be slightly declined, but I think it has such a higher ceiling than last year. It could be great, but it could be bad. But I think we'll win this game. So I'm just going to talk about it. Shaquille Griffin. I know he has high hopes. Everyone really likes him. I thought he was someone else when I was like writing the notes for this video, but I decided to keep him in anyway. So his regular season stats look okay. He had a pick last year. I thought he was like a draft pick of ours. Like I was so uneducated. That's why it's like not so serious, right, guys? Like that's in the name. But he looks good, and I've heard a lot of hype about him. So I think he'll be great. I think he's a good addition to this defense. Looked for him at the 53. It was like right corner. It was like RCB. It's like right cornerback. I don't know what that really means because I'm not so serious. All right, number three. Our defense is just way better. You can compare the stats, and I will later in this video, from 2022-23 season to the 2023-24. And now you can compare it to this year with all the additions, but it's kind of the same cornerback room as last year. But the 2022 year, barely anyone on that. I mean, okay, barely is a big word, but like, I don't know. It's just a big change in players. We're just going to be so much better in this game, I don't think. And you'll see later what I think about how many points they score, but trust me right now, foreshadow, it's low. All right. Number 2 point. We let Danny run. We let their offense run. Saquon Barkley, I think, had 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones had, what is it? I think it was like around 70 yards. And it was just embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, it was embarrassing. In that season, he had a total of 124 yards combined, and those two won the regular season game and the postseason games. We let him run, and you can watch the clips. I don't even know. Did we have like a spy? We didn't have like a cornerback spy or whatever the frick. It's just so embarrassing watching those clips. I can't watch that clip. That's the only video I'm gonna do on the frickin' Giants. Thank God. I hate reminding myself. Anyway, in 2022-23, we let over 100 rushing yards average per stat muse per game. That's embarrassing. Over 100 per game. But then last year, we had the eighth best defense against the run, which is just a giant improvement. I forgot to check like what the exact numbers were, but that's just a big improvement. I think it was like we were like 20 something, honestly maybe 30th in the rush defense, but last year we improved to eighth, which is just amazing. Anyway, number three, we're getting through this video quick. We're getting done. Okay, so this is like a personal note. I don't know if this is kind of an opinion almost, but like it's just what I saw from like the highlights and the clips of those two games. Just the red zone defense. There were some no-name wide receivers, no-name tight ends. I don't even remember the tight. I don't even remember the wide receivers. No names in in the freaking game, and they were catching balls wide open and getting like. Here's another point. Like they were getting like an average of like 30 yards after catch. I mean, it was embarrassing. The yards after catch was terrible. It couldn't make a tackle for their lives on defense. It's freaking. I honestly hate Patrick Peterson. He was the cornerback in that room. He was like the CB1. He was terrible, bro. Anyway, yeah, we were 22nd in red zone defense. I don't like talking about. I'm just gonna skip 2023, 2024. They've vastly improved, moving up to 14th in the NFL this year, looking to get top 10. I think they will. I think they'll be a lot better than they were last year, and definitely 20 million times better than they were in 2022. And I think I have a stat up here in the video, and it's probably like right there, but it's like how badly we were against. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of talked about it, but like stats wise, we were terrible against passing. Like overall in the season. Like defending the pass was like I think our biggest weekend, but defending the run, okay, it was just a bad defense overall. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. So I think I'm gonna go off the script. I probably don't have like a photo to go up here. Um, I know we had Daniil Hunter. I know we had DJ Wanham, but I think like our edge room and like our defensive line is just so much better this year. And I think there's just more ways to pressure the quarterback instead of just like Daniil Hunter was like kind of the only way like that was like this is our biggest threat. Now they have to watch like three, four people getting to the quarterback. It just I don't know. It's a lot for Daniel Jones to take on in that terrible O line. Anyway, very serious predictions for the not very serious podcast, whatever it's called, bro. Here's the score prediction for me. Vikings 33, Giants 10. Trust me, it's going to be the score. Trust me, it's going to be the score. Put some money on this. Trust me. Vikings versus Giants. That Shutterstock photo of the Giants. What they are. They're Giants. They're fans. Giants. All right. I'll chill. That's the video. Thank you.